Welcome to ReapenSol Productions, where you can use the code ReapenSol to reap what you sow for your soul. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and alert button to see my next video. Till next time, sit back and enjoy the show. This is my update video of how I have improved for myself my warm-up exercise to help incorporate what I actually do in my Wing Chun training that I have so far. I've been training for my second month. I'm progressing very well, mostly through self-diligence, self-discipline, and a lot of practice. If you want to learn Kung Fu, there's just certain things you need to bring to the table. First of all, you have to believe that Kung Fu comes from you. I can teach you Kung Fu all day long. I can tell you all about it. You can read all the books. I can take you to the Kung Fu portal. That all the Kung Fu that you're ever going to need to know and experience is right there. But you have to go through. And it's not easy. It's not just something you just step through. The process to actually get to the portal and through the portal takes time, takes a little bit of self-discipline, and you just have to keep going until you actually get to that point. And you will understand when you get to that point. You have to understand that you have an energy in you that you develop through repetition, through practice, and you do it through your own self-improvement. You have to find out what works for you. You're your own control of your own Kung Fu. You're going to develop a Kung Fu lifestyle that's unique to yourself. It's going to look a lot like a lot of other Kung Fu. A lot of that stuff is similar because you have to practice, repeat, improve, practice, repeat, get some more coaching, practice, repeat. And eventually you will get to a point where you know that your level is such, and you'll target your improvement to improve on little things. You're not going to try to improve on the whole big picture of Kung Fu. So this is some of the things for my warm-up that I changed. So since I do Wing Chun, there's certain forms that we do. So in my warm-up, this is what I changed. So they're moving your hands rapidly, taking your breath, deep breath in and out, and then you go from there. Not technically associated with Wing Chun form. There's Wing Chun forms where you put your hands up in a certain way, as such. So to do the warm-up, I included to do those forms. So how I'm going to start out is I'm going to go into the horse stance, because you need to have your feet sort of width apart. So instead of just doing this, I'm going to go into my technique, forward to the center line, in. So now you're in your horse. So that's the beginning of my warm-up exercise, is just to get into the horse. Now I can relax because I'm in my horse. Now as I'm relaxed, I'm going to do my first warm-up, which is just moving my hand, breathing, and increasing my heart rate. So how I'm going to do that is coming out, right? Do that way. So come back to my horse, into a fist, and then I'll just do it like that, like I would do in a form. And then I will start with my hands. And I can do it this way, do it this way, and I can do it this way. that's just a demonstration on how to do that. Second step, you're gonna start breathing in, breathing out. So you're just extending your lungs open, then decompressing your lungs. So that's just one thing you do in between. So you're stabilizing your oxygen and carbon dioxide in your lungs. Keeps you from hyperventilating, and keeps you from having too much carbon dioxide and suffocating. Those are the points for that. So, back to Wing Chun, in the stance. We have hands like this for one-arm forms. If you like to do a quick breath, what I was doing before, kind of like I can do the same thing in a Wing Chun form. That we do is we pull our hands out and extend them and come back in, and out, extend them, come back in. So it goes like this. So that helps me practice the form and the breath, and it just is exercising your lung. That's all it's doing. And you can stabilize your lung. Go back to this hand stance, making sure you're in your form. You have your form, you're in your horse. So this keeps me in my horse, it keeps me practicing my stance. So I want to do a couple of stretches. So they go from here, and I'll be breathing normally, and go up, go out, top to bottom, down, back, up, stretch, and your hands are up. Can't see it, the hand will be up. Just so that you can exercise your wrists. Because exercising your wrist is actually one of the things you have to warm up for Wing Chun. So up, wrists are up, so you're exercising your wrist. Back, exercising your wrist, exercising the wrist. Now you're doing this with a certain intensity. When you're gonna develop it the way you want, and you're gonna be tensing your muscles. And it incorporates kind of like into Wing Chun for me. And just breathe. You're just stabilizing your breath. So now, trying to transfer the energy from my hands, one hand to the other. And you're actually breathing, so you're actually warming up the air between your hands. So your hands should be getting warmer. So you're kind of generating a small little heat energy transfer between your hands, your mouth, and your soul. And you will feel your hands get warmer. The blood will pump to your fingertips. Your fingertips will start tingling. Your blood is getting warmer. So all that stuff is generating energy. And as you practice, as you get better, you get to control this more easily. And then you'll feel it. So here, there's another stretch that I need to do for Wing Chun, and it's twisting my hip, my torso. So I got that, kind of like a little bend like that. Start rotating, and I'm going to rotate all the way without moving my feet, because I want my hip to go this way. So I want to go as far twisted as I can, nice and easily without hurting myself. And then I'm bending my knees a little, so I'm also stretching out my knees. So it looks kind of cool. You can actually feel the energy, the heat the chi in a little bit, and as you develop this skill, as I've done, even though it's a short time, you can feel it. You will notice a difference if you're paying attention. So you're really trying to do the stretch. And the reason why you're trying to do the stretch is when you chamber your fist, you want to be able to move your center line here, direction that way. And you want to be perpendicular. And the same way this way, perpendicular. Because you're going to transfer your weight in a different move, and that's how you're going to do it. You're going to be moving and twisting. So your knees are going to get a little bit more limber. So you're warming up your knees, bending them, you're strengthening them, getting your twist. So you're stretching up your twist. And that's just the warm up before you actually do any real Wing Chun training. The last thing that you can do, just breathe. And you can repeat. You can do it 3 times, and that's a nice warm-up. So I hope that you learned something with that. Practice on the energy, the heat, and it will start to come to you. Just like a muscle, it gets stronger. As you get stronger, you will know that you are stronger because you will lift and move something that you couldn't lift and move before easier. That's how you know you're improving. That's how you know you're learning Kung Fu. You can make it simpler than that, but you have to do the practice, you have to do the workout to get the strength so that you can know that you're stronger and know that you're learning Kung Fu. So my forms, just start like any other forms, nice and easy, there's no rush. And it's just that easy. And you do your form nice and slow because you want to do it slow. Smooth is fast, fast is smooth. So you will be more effective. You will have more coordination, your timing, your mental awareness will all improve the more slow and consistently you practice. So all I want to do is this, enough times that I can do it without thinking. And when you can do it without thinking, that's one of the points that you know that you have developed to the next step. Well, I hope this all helps. Till next time. So I hope the information I gave you helps you out. And this is some of the topics that a lot of people don't talk about or don't mention. And this is some of the stuff that helps you with learning and practicing anything. Before training, habits that you need to be aware of that you should do, not do. The don't do's. Don't take things that accelerate your heart rate. It's going to give you a false heart rate. Your body's going to react to a false stimulus. Those are the little things that separate the high-level performers from the low. I mean, that little bit, it matters. The shoes you wear, the clothes you wear, being comfortable, being too cold, being too hot, those things matter. How you do things, when you're going to do them, when you're going to feel that you're going to do them. Those are all part of the life of learning Kung Fu. And that's just the truth. I hope that helps and that you get enough of how I'm improving, and that's why I'm making a video. Because I'm improving my video presence. This is not perfect, but at least I'm doing it. Start, practice, repeat. Till next time, take care.